Hi, my name is April, and I'm here with a video about the day I got my lymph nodes removed, which was February 20th, 2020. Okay, I went into the hospital, um, went into the room where they prepare you for the surgery. I met with my surgeon. I hadn't seen her in a while, and she came in there, and I was showing her my hands. Like, remember I told y'all my hands were swollen? And she told me that um, during the bilateral mastectomy, my hands were over my head for so long that sometimes this causes um, your hands to swell, and she said it's gonna take some time for it to go down. And she said that this only happened to um, a few people, and that I'm very special. But I don't feel special because this hurts, you know, and having swollen hands is not normal, okay? But I had the surgery done, and when I woke up, they took me into um, a regular hospital room. And when I got in there, my daughter came, and she asked me, did I want something to eat? And I said, yeah. So she left, and the nurse that was with me, she took me. She was trying to help me get in the bed, but I told her that I had to use the bathroom. So she took me to the bathroom, and I used it. And then I came out, and there was this lady standing in there, which happened to be a resident. Okay, and I said, somebody get me a bucket. Somebody get me a bucket. I'm about to throw up. And so the the nurse got the bucket, and I threw up. Okay, so then I asked this doctor. Now, mind you, she's supposed to be the resident. She's supposed to be the person that checks my wounds after the surgery. She never touched me at all. Okay, so I said, when can I go home? Well, we'll have to see how you're doing in a few hours. So I was like, okay. So my daughter came, and she brought me it was McDonald's. I ate the McDonald's, and I was fine. They had the techs coming in the room. They were checking my drains. They, you have to change the drain, like pour it out, you know, because it's like blood and stuff in there. So, but I only had one drain this time, and it was on my right side because that's where I had the cancer at in my right breast, and the cancer has spread into my lymph nodes. Okay, so um, when I had the bilateral mastectomy, they had took like um, I guess they cut some of the lymph nodes to see, because they couldn't see that she thought, the surgeon thought she had removed all the cancer. Okay, but as a precaution, they always send a piece of it to the to a lab, and the lab results showed that I still had cancer in my lymph nodes, which was the reason for the second surgery. Okay, so yeah, so during the lymph node surgery, they removed all my lymph nodes. They took them all out. Okay, so anyways, so I waited a couple of hours, and then I asked the nurse. I was like, when can I go home? And she told me that this resident this resident said that I couldn't go home because I had threw up. And I said, well, and that I didn't eat. And I said, I didn't eat. My daughter brought me this food. I've been ate. And so she went back and told her, and then this resident, she gonna say, well, that I couldn't go home because my heart rate was up. So I told her, I said, my heart rate is always up. Now, is she going to do something about it? Is she going to send a specialist in here or something? Because I'm not understanding why I'm still here, because my heart rate is up when it's always up. When I go to the cancer center, it's up. When I go see my primary care doctor, it's up. I'm here in this hospital, it's up. When I spent all those days in the hospital from the chemo, it was up then. Like, it's just something that's been going on with me. But this resident didn't do anything. She was just trying to keep me hostage in the hospital. So So I was stuck in there, and I told them I want to see the resident. So she came in there, and I was like, I really want to go home. And she was saying, well, she can't send me home because my heart rate is up. I said, first you said I couldn't go because I didn't eat. Now you're trying to say I can't go because my heart rate is up. Like, that don't even make any sense at all, right? And then um so then this is what she tried to say next. She was like, oh, you can't go home because your blood sugar is too high. And I was like, what? Why are you making all these excuses? I said, I want to go home. If you go home, your insurance will not pay for your surgery. You can't just walk out the hospital. So I was like, damn, I'm stuck up in here. Like, what the hell? You know, this surgery they gave me made my blood sugar sky high, you know? So, okay, y'all giving me insulin and shit. Why can't I go home? You know, so I said, when y'all sent me home from the bilateral mastectomy surgery, my blood sugar was up then too. I said, it took like a whole week before it went down, you know? So, like, I'm not understanding nothing. But she went on, my daughter was like, Ma, just forget it, just stay here, da da da. It was the plan for me to stay overnight, but when I went to the part where the operating where they take you before you hang out, yeah, before they operate on you, the nurse in there, she was like, oh, this surgery is short. It's only like a half an hour or something. She said, you should be going home today. I said, are you sure? I said, because they told me I had to stay overnight. And the nurse was like, I'm asking your doctor. So the surgeon said, yeah, everything's fine. You can go home. But I never seen the surgeon no more. She sent the person that was in there with her, helping her with the surgery. Which is a student, and she don't know what the hell she doing. So I was stuck in the hospital. So I was up, like I couldn't sleep. I was like, it was like I was uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable in that little ass bed. I just wanted to go home, and I didn't like how that lady had did me. So I had called the you know how when you call the hospital, like I just called a regular hospital number, and I asked to speak to somebody over the resident. So after it was like some type of administrator or somebody came in there, and I was talking to her, and the lady came to my room, and I told her what was going on. She was like, honey, if you want to go home, you can go home. She's like, she shouldn't be trying to keep you here because of that. She said the anesthesia will make you vomit, you know, and all this other stuff she's talking about, you not eating and blood sugar and heart rates, that's just irrelevant, what she's talking about, you know. So she said, you can go home now if you want. I said, no, it's after 12. I don't want to wait. I didn't want to wake my daughter up because she had the baby and all that stuff. I said, I'll just stay. I said, but I just wanted to bring it to somebody's attention. So she said, well, you can leave in the morning. So I was like, okay. So the next morning around 6 o'clock in the morning, guess who showed up? The damn resident. Okay? This woman, she walks up in the room. Now, I'm at peace. I'm at peace with everything, okay? I got my gospel playing on my phone. I'm just, you know, in there praising the Lord. And this lady walks in the room, and just, she don't say hi. She don't say good morning. She don't touch me. She don't take out her stethoscope. She don't look at my wound. She just come in like she's a visitor and come sit down in the chair. You know them chairs that be in the room next to the bed. Asked her, are you the same person from yesterday? And she was like, yeah. I said, well, I don't want to speak to you. Well, she was like, well, if you want to leave out of here today, you gonna talk to me. I said, no, I'm not. I said, the devil. I said, I ain't playing with you, devil, today. I said, I'm not doing that. I said, like, you had me all upset yesterday, but devil, you's a lie today. It ain't happening. I pulled the doggone ivy pole. The ivy pole. Ron got my ass about that bed and walked out the room, and she see me get up, she runs out the room. I don't know why these people be running all the time. They scared somebody gonna whoop their ass, because I don't get it. I just don't get it. What you running for? You come in here boldly trying to force me to talk to you when you wasn't trying to hear nothing I was trying to say yesterday, and you making up stuff, you know. So I went out there and I told it was some nurses, somebody out there, and I said, can somebody please get whoever's in charge in here, you know. And so someone came in there, and I told her what had happened, and I told her, I said, I just, like, the third time I seen this woman, she never even touched me. I don't even know her name. She didn't even identify herself, you know. I don't know if her name was Rachel, Kim, Sarah, Tijuana, Juka. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just know that I don't want nothing to do with her ass, you know. So, yeah. The nurse came in there, and she was like, you're being discharged. And I was happy, okay? But the swelling did not go down, okay? I'm still swollen from the lymph node surgery. Up under my arm is still swollen. Now I have lymphedema and edema. My whole body is swollen. It's just, this has been a test. Just like a test. Just a test. Like, I don't know what to do. You know, it's just like this cancer stuff has brought me so many different complications, you know, and I don't know, like medical problems, I don't know what to do but keep on fighting, you know. But I wore the drains for like a week, and then I went in the office and they snatched that out too. And like I said before, that hurt like hell. When they pulled that thing out, I was screaming. It was not no fun, okay? That thing hurts. But you know, it's I couldn't like lift my hands like over my head and stuff like that. It took a while for me to use my limbs, my arms, the way it's supposed to be. And still right now it's still hard, and I can't like wear my purse on my shoulder. I have to carry it in my hand, because you know, after a surgery like that, you're not supposed to carry nothing on your shoulders. I can't lift nothing heavy. So it's just like, it's one thing after another. But one thing I can say is I'm making it. I'm still here, and I'm still making it. Y'all have a good day. I'll be back with another video soon.